Coming up next on The Spot, EA shows us how to get medieval on some pirates and nobles, while Kim Swift puzzles us with Quantum Conundrum. We also check out the free-to-play Blacklight Retribution. Werner Goff tells you what's new in digital downloads. We take an exclusive look at the Rise of Nightmares trailer, get you started in NHL 12, and take a lightning tour of Gamescom 2011. And stick around for trivia, because we got games to give away, and we're celebrating the relaunch of ESPN on Xbox Live with a free Xbox 360 and Xbox Live Gold subscription cards. We're live and on the spot.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's On the Spot, and as I mentioned earlier, things look a little bit different around here. With me is Aaron Cohen, the first man to demo live on the red couch. Aaron is here from EA to show off Sims Pirates and Nobles, the Sims Medieval.
The Sims Medieval Pirates and Nobles. It's great to be here. Nice couch.
Yeah, welcome. Kind of spacious. You getting comfortable and everything over there?
It's pretty comfy.
All right.
I like it.
Very cool, Aaron. All right. So The Sims, obviously a household name, probably the best-selling series in video game history.
Yeah, just about.
Yeah. Medieval is something new you guys did a little while ago. For folks who don't, and then this is Pirates and Nobles, an add-on to that. So set the groundwork for folks.
Sure. So The Sims Medieval came out in March. God bless, March. It's been, time flies.
Sure does.
And the reason that game came about is a lot of fans for a long time have been saying, we really want The Sims to go to a different time, to do something new. And it just so happened within the development studio, there is the right team at the right time with the right opportunity. So there was a brave young executive producer whose name I won't mention, but a lovely guy. He said, "We're going to make this. We have a window. We're going to happen. We're going to make The Sims Medieval, and we've been talking about it forever. We're going to do it." And so we did it. We didn't. It wasn't an expansion pack because we wanted new rules. For a medieval game, you need a quest system. You need magic. You need combat.
Of course.
You need a lot of stuff you can't really put in The Sims.
You can't just take your house and make it a castle. You gotta make it a whole different experience.
You do. You need a new art style. You need to redraw everything. You need to change the way clothes work because you want flowy clothes instead of all this sort of skin-tight modern clothes that are in The Sims 3. Mm-hmm. So we made The Sims Medieval. People really kind of dug it. It was an interesting experiment that, thank goodness, paid off. And now we're expanding it. Now we asked, what do you guys want next? And so we had a big long list of giant whiteboards of stuff. But you know, people love pirates. And when pirates start entering the conversation, people automatically go to the pirate place.
They perk up. They get their pirate voice going.
They got the pirate voice.
They start celebrating Talk Like a Pirate Day.
They do. They love pirates. So if we were going to play with pirates, the idea was, what's the opposite of a pirate? What are we going to do to have a foil that they could play off of? And so we came up with nobles, these sort of snotty, kind of poofty, kind of hoity-toity snobs coming in from the north. So the pirates,
medieval establishment,
yes,
if you will.
the man, the rich folks who are coming in, and so they like to dress nice, they like to eat well, they're very, very fancy. And so I'm going to get into the game for a little bit, and I'll show you a little bit of pirate stuff, a little bit of the noble stuff, and some of the new features we've added.
Sounds great. Let's jump right in there, and here we see this is wow, that looks like a pirate throne.
That is actually what we call
on the skulls.
The booty throne. People enjoy the booty throne. Booty throne?
Is that because of the see-through window in the back that we can't see right now?
No, I don't know.
The pirate definition of booty.
I see. No. It's just it has a lot of booty at the bottom. It's a treasure-laden chest, and I just want to take a quick tour of the pirate throne room so you can get an idea of all the cool stuff you can collect while you're playing. There's the tiki lounge back in the back there. And so you see the pirates have a very different aesthetic. And if we zoom out and pay a visit next door to the reception hall, this is what a noble room might look like. So big part of The Sims is customizing and decorating and being creative. And so a player could collect all this stuff and make a very cool, noble throne room as well. Now let's jump back into the castle. And before we get into our little story that we have set up, we're going to go upstairs.
I see that the pirates sort of like gold as raw material, whereas the nobles like it refined and inlaid into their...
Yes, they like it polished. Everything's polished. For pirates, they're just throwing stuff down. There's a lot of driftwood, and it's like, whatever's around. So our pirate king is going to change his clothes. Right now, he's looking pretty medieval kingy. And we're going to put him into a pirate outfit. Now, of course, there's a bunch of noble outfits as well. So if he was going to be a noble king, he would get really fancy, almost Prince-like there. That's like Prince circa 1985. He's got it going on there. But we'll go with the pirate outfit. And as a pirate, you're going to want to have some cool semi-gaudy colors going on. So we'll customize him down. You can get a pirate looking any way you want to.
A nice thick blood red.
Nice blood red, the red pirate, arr. And then we'll give him some pirate hair. Actually, a pirate hat.
Pirate hair.
Yeah, so if your nobles sort of go in for this whole Renaissance look, we're going to the masquerade ball, but
indeed,
we'll have the pirate hat going. So he's looking very piratey now. He's into his pirate thing. And we'll hop back into the world and we'll meet some of the characters of our story. Oh, is he sick? What is his deal?
He is not. Now, he has needs.
He does have needs. All Sims have needs. And that is, I do want to point out as I demo this game, is that it is a Sims game and the Sims are alive. So demoing is always an adventure because you never quite know what they're going to do. So I've just cheated and we are now on the beach where we're going to meet our pirate friends. Now, one of the things we're doing in the Sims Medieval Pirates and Nobles is we really blew out the quest system. We're telling a big epic story. So when you get into the game, you're going to meet the pirates, and they were shipwrecked on the beach. And if you're a pirate fan, you're going to be able to do the secret pirate handshake to say hello. Oh, we're going to get some screens I'll click through very quickly. And so I will do that again because that was lame. Bad camera work
you're
on
just
my
trying to keep
point.
it secret here, right?
Yeah, it's not so much a secret anymore. Let me do that one more time because that was, now that we've done it, it's not going to let us do it again.
You're already good. It'll just have to remain a secret for you folks until...
You only get to do it once. That was bad demoing on my part. We might come back and try that again a little bit later. But what I really do want to show while we're here is the parrot. So one of the things, so you get birds, you get parrots and falcons. If you're a pirate, you get a parrot. We'll call the whistle. And he'll bust out his whistle and in comes the parrot.
Oh, there he is.
It's a black parrot. There are 10 different colors of parrots to collect. You can keep them on stands.
And so you have to, you collect them through quests?
Absolutely.
Or through venturing?
You can buy them. The rarer ones you get through questing or through treasure hunting, which is a feature I'll show toward the end of the demo. I can give it a name. I could feed it. Let's give the parrot a cracker. There you go. But perhaps most fun is, he knows I'm the king, so he's bowing. I can actually send the parrot to attack. And so my good friend, the dread Captain Clarissa, who we just did this secret, she has her own bird.
Bird fight.
And...
Is she picking her teeth with a dagger?
She is.
How uncouth.
Oh, and now my parrot's giving her what for?
That's because you're as a king, you promote dental hygiene within your kingdom, but not in front of you.
Exactly right. And so parrots are good fun. You can also send the parrot off the treasure hunt. The falcons can go hunt for meat, so they're useful little pets to have around.
Neat.
We'll zoom back over here and say hello to our noble friends. So the nobles, after the pirates show up, they've been shipwrecked and they're in a really bad mood and they're looking for someone to blame. Mm-hmm. And the nobles come in from the north thinking, we're just going to have a fine time. We're going to negotiate a treaty. We're going to trade a little bit. And they get blamed for everything. And all that blaming and conflict leads to sword fighting.
Oh, naturally.
And so what we're going to show here is we're going to actually spar a little bit with one of our noble characters.
Do you have to slap him with a glove first?
There is there going to be slapping with? No, that's when I challenge. Sparring, there's no slapping with a glove. I will change into my sword fighting clothes. And then here I'll point out that we introduced sword fighting in the base game. It's the first time Sims have ever pulled out weapons and hurt each other. No game has ever done that before. But to have a medieval game, you need sword fights. Mm-hmm. So what we've added with the expansion pack is special moves. The nobles get a special move, and the pirates get scurvy strike. And here's what the scurvy. Now sometimes it fails, so I'm hopeful that it's going to work. But what the scurvy strike is, if he does it, he. Boom! Right in the eye. Oh! The scurvy strike allows you to spit the guy's eye, then you whack him good in the ribs, and then you did a little bit of damage. Now, our king is actually losing here. And if you haven't played The Sims Medieval, it is a full combat system. I'm actually working down the health. I'm keeping my eye on stamina. It's affected by the quality of my weapons, the armor. Mm-hmm. So it is good fun for everyone to have a combat system in The Sims. I will speed up time
Even
a
if
little
you
bit.
happen to almost lose.
Oh yeah, my king is totally gonna get beat up here. Oh, I give up.
How do pirates like humble pie? It doesn't seem like a dish that they would swallow
Not
easily.
well. He didn't enjoy that. That was not a good experience. Most of the times he wins, but for some reason that time he lost. Now we're going to demonstrate, after we change his clothes, we'll get back into my pirate clothes, the interrogation chair.
Uh-oh.
Now to do that, we're actually going to need a sim on the lot, so hopefully someone will wander on the lot shortly.
Some poor sap.
We really need someone to show up on the lot now. Oh, demoing a Sims game is always a good time.
I see someone.
Come on.
Yes, my lady.
There she is. She's going to be very sorry she did that. Now, we call this an interrogation chair because it is not a torture chair.
We don't use the T word.
People don't torture Sims.
No, this is the romanticized version of pirates, not the
You're just interrogating.
ugly
That's
truth
right.
of pirates.
You're just doing things like dousing them with water. It is not waterboarding. It is just plain old splash in the face. Boom. Oh.
Chinchilla attack.
Oh, well, we'll do that one.
Okay, you got to work up to the chinchilla attack.
And this is a mini game. This is a game where the trick is, and this will come into play during certain quests require you to get information out of certain key Sims. You need to drive down their will without knocking them out. If you knock them out, you have to start over. So it's a drag. So you have to find the right combination of things. And what you'll find as you play is some Sims really like some of these techniques. Some people, she did not enjoy being tickled, but she might enjoy, what did you want, the chinchilla attack?
Yes, please.
Some Sims really enjoy the chinchilla attack.
It seems like they're just like living balls of fluff. It seems like
Yes, but oh look, they're invisible.
Oh my.
And she's not enjoying it. I don't think.
She certainly seems
it's hard to
slightly
say
distressed.
sometimes. It is a stressful thing to be attacked by a dire chinchilla.
A dire chinchilla.
Yeah,
no
the
less.
dire chinchilla, yes. Introduced in the base game. You never really saw them. They're kind of mysterious. Oh, yeah, clearly drove her will down there.
Excellent.
We might show the box as well. Now, this is a mystery box. You don't know what's in the box. Sometimes the box is terrifying, and sometimes the Sims will laugh it off. Oh, she is unimpressed by whatever is in the mystery box.
She's kind of intrigued, not really sure what's in there.
And her will went up. So whatever it was,
there was absolutely nothing in
nothing
that
in that box. She's like, you can't trick me. So good fun for everyone. Sims in the interrogation chair.
I like
we'll release her. And then the last feature we'll talk about is treasure hunting. Oh,
not just for parrots anymore.
No, not just for parrots. We're actually going to. You're going to get maps, you're going to get shovels, you're going to get the whole bit. We're going to cruise over here. And we'll get our treasure map and shovel. Now, first thing you want to do when treasure hunting is equip a shovel. There's going to be different kinds of shovels. High quality, rare shovels made of rare materials will get you better treasures. Low level, plain old pig iron shovels will get you regular ones. And then you collect treasure maps. Treasure maps will... you can find them with merchants, you can find them through treasure hunting, you can find them hidden behind things. There's lots of different ways to get treasure maps. What you'll do is you'll read the map, and it'll give you a clue. It'll basically give you some sort of hint about it's near the stocks or it's near the castle. Some clues are harder than others to figure out. And then what you'll want to do is you'll want to search for treasure, say...
in the vicinity?
Yeah, around town. And so it becomes... a game of hot and cold. We'll go over here and take a look. And it'll say, looks like I'm getting closer. And it'll let me know if I'm getting further away. And we'll look at it over here. That could be the spot.
This could be the spot. It's digging time.
We will dig for some treasure.
Break out your mighty shovel of uncovering.
Yeah, here he goes. Digging away, digging away, digging away. And we'll see what we get. You can get extremely cool things, which I'll show you one of the cool things you can get. There are a lot of rare items, a lot of things that are powerful, things that are just cool decor things. A slime cover gold bar is just kind of okay. You can kind of sell that and maybe get some food or something.
Maybe it's not going to go under the booty throne.
No, it's not going on the booty throne. However, one of the cool things you can collect, we put a lot of interesting wearables into the treasure hunting system. So this is the ethereal Grim Reaper. So that's kind of a very cool look. And I always find it kind of interesting to
That's
while
like
you're
a look that you can don.
Yeah, so now we are walking
That's your
around
dress.
like the Grim Reaper. Now we'll go up and talk to a maiden. Hey, do you like my costume? What's going on? So
Seems to be enjoying it.
she enjoys the costume.
So plenty of social interaction as well here. That adds a hallmark of The
Absolutely.
Sims.
Lots and lots of social. Let's threaten her for money, Jess. Though I would give the Grim Reaper all my money.
Yeah, no problem.
I don't see a problem with
Not-
that at all. And so we've stolen $50 from Sophia
Sophia the Peasant. Wow,
To
harsh.
finish up, we will
Lord Merlin.
jump into the pit with the pit beast, which was introduced in the base game. And you never know what's going to happen with the pit beast. You could win against the pit beast, you could lose, you could. Oh, he's holding his own there. Oh,
Looks
got
like you're
splatted pretty hard.
That doesn't. Well, you're still in the fight.
Yep, but this will go along for a while. Well, every once in a while you jump in there, the pit beast will take a liking to you, and little hearts will float from the pit beast pit.
just
I don't know what's going
amorous
on in
time
there, but
down
it's
there.
an amorous experience, very friendly and romantic with the pit beast. So there you go. So that's kind of the Pirates and Nobles in a nutshell. You have this big epic story, which we've never done in The Sims before. You got your, not torture, but interrogation chair. You have your parrots, you have your falcons, you have your treasure hunting. You have lots of cool stuff to collect, lots of cool clothes.
And
So
some
it's a big
strange
game.
experiences to.
And some interesting
dive right
experiences with
into.
your friend the pit beast. We actually have mini pit beasts in this. One of the things you can treasure hunt for is a mini pit beast. It's like in a little planter, and you could put it on your desk or next to your bed, so you could feed it, say hello to it. It's
Adorable.
adorable. Exactly.
Aaron, thank you so much for bringing by The Sims Medieval Pirates and Nobles.
I appreciate it.
Release date coming out
August 30th,
August 30th, just around the corner.
just a couple weeks away.
Next
All right?
Tuesday.
Next Tuesday even.
Exciting.
All right.
Thanks again. Now, folks, we are off to an exclusive trailer. This pit beast can get amiable sometimes. The beasts in this next trailer, not so much.
Hi, I'm Dead, which makes me the perfect person to introduce the latest super fun game for Connect. I hope you've got your dancing shoes on because you're about to use them to kick a zombie in the face. Let's up our fun quotient, shall we?
Look at that. I love this.
Oh, it has many features, like no dancing, no steering wheel, and as a bonus, no perky aerobics instructors. And you don't need friends or loved ones to play.
Chainsaw!
Keep it gangster, you two. Rise of Nightmare, unlike any Connect game you've played before.
Pre-order at GameStop for an exclusive avatar item and theme.
Ooh, look at that.
No, Mr. Spat!
Delicious.
Only on Connect for Xbox 360.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, up next, you heard me mention it in sync, but we're going to air it for you right now. This is the extended demo for Quantum Conundrum. Sophia Tong got to sit down with the creator of Portal to talk about her new game, and so Kim Swift actually guides us through this demo, and you're going to get a chance to see that sort of dimensional manipulation I talked about. It should be really cool. I hope you enjoy it.
Game demo.
So, this is Quantum Conundrum. This is the latest title by Square Enix and Airtight Games. It's going to be coming out next year in early 2012. Premise of the game is that you're this kid who's been dropped off on your uncle's doorstep. Hey, there's your uncle right there. And you kind of want to be there, but not really. And you walk into his house, which turns out to be this giant laboratory / manor house that's been in the family for generations. And your uncle is actually an inventor of all sorts of crazy, wacky inventions. And he owns this house, and his name is Professor Fitzquadrangle. So You get into this house, and all of a sudden there's an explosion, and you don't really know what's going on, and suddenly your uncle goes missing. So it's up to you to be able to find him and figure out where he is. Only problem is, because his house is a big giant laboratory / manor home, you can't quite get to him right away, and you have to solve all these different challenges and puzzles throughout this house. But luckily, you have the IDS device, or interdimensional shift device, on your arm, and you're able to switch dimensions on the fly whenever you want, like I'm going to show you in just a second. So I have this battery, and this represents dimension, fluffy dimension. So if I were to switch to this dimension right now, everything would turn fluffy and light. So I can switch to and from this dimension at any moment. So it looks like there's a ledge for me to get up to here, but I can't quite make it. So I'm going to try and pick up this guy here and bring it over, but it's too heavy. But if I switch to Fluffy, it suddenly turns into the plush, stuffed animal version of this chair, and I can easily pick it up and chuck it around the room however I want, because it's now 10 times lighter. So if I move this chair over here and drop it down and switch back to normal, I can jump up and out. So each dimension that you get in Quantum Conundrum allows you to basically have a new tool in your toolbox to solve these different puzzles and challenges. So there's some glass here, and I can't quite get through. What I'm going to do is grab the safe and toss it at this glass, but obviously a big, fluffy, stuffed animal safe is just not going to do it. But if I toss it and switch dimensions on the fly here, it will then switch to normal, maintain its current momentum, and break through the glass. So I'm going to go ahead and weigh this switch down with the safe. So notice that in Fluffy it's not quite heavy enough, but in normal dimension it is. So I'm going to head on into this next room. So there's some interesting stuff here, but I'll talk about it later. And go over here. So this is Dolly. Dolly is a cloning machine, and Dolly's installed in almost all of the rooms of the manor house. Professor Quadrangle likes to keep a nice clean house, and he likes to keep his experiments in order. So anytime there's a particular element missing from an experiment, she go ahead and will clone the objects. So there's this room here, and there is another ledge that I can't quite jump up on. But there's a safe here. See if these lasers kill me. Nope. And I can't pick that up, obviously. Oh, but here's a battery receptacle like I used in the previous room. So if I go back this way, and go ahead and grab this fluffy battery here and try to bring it across. Oh, I guess the lasers don't like it being there. So what I'm going to do is grab this guy and put it down kind of near these lasers here. And I'm going to go over here. So it looks like there is a connection between this beam and those lasers in the other room. Yep, cool. So one thing I haven't talked about just yet is the fact that I actually have access to another dimension here, which is slow motion. So if I were to toss this box and switch to slow motion, all of a sudden everything is moving 20 times slower. So what I can do is actually use this as a timer to allow myself more time to get over there. So I'm going to drop this and then switch to slow motion, run. Oh, didn't quite make it. Let's try that again. So I'm going to line up the box here, drop it, switch to slow-mo, run over, grab the battery, and toss it in. Yay! So now that I have access to Fluffy and slow-mo, I can pick up the box and take it over, and oh, it looks like I can't get it over there just yet. So I'm going to use a similar technique where slow motion gives me more time, and toss this, switch to slow motion dimension, and while this thing is traveling through the air, run in here and block the activation beam. So now I can see it kind of flying across here. Just normal. And then switch to Fluffy, so that way I can carry it. Drop it down, switch back to normal so it won't shift around underneath me. And jump on out.
Shouldn't I? All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Sorry for that little technical difficulty on the Rise of Nightmares trailer. That's going to be on the site. You can check it out there later. But now we've got Sean McInnes here on the couch, so let's say, hey, hi, Sean.
Hey, Chris.
Hey, how's it going?
I noticed that we got a new couch,
Yes.
and it looks super comfortable. So I came down to try it out, and I can verify it is very comfortable.
It is. I'm glad you've also resisted really stretching out on it so far.
No, I'll do that. We've got a lot of show left, so
Yeah,
I'll
that's
probably
true.
get a mean lounge going on
Okay,
at some point.
I'm excited to see what you come up with. As you folks can also see, we've got a new addition to the set. A whole table full of awesome trivia giveaways. This is an Xbox 360 with like a bajillion gigabits on it.
It's got 7 hojillion Grigglebots.
I mean, we're giving away a console, the Kinect, we've got games, we've got Xbox Live memberships for years, and we are announcing the Call of Duty XP contest winners later in the show. And we're talking about packs, where we're going to be giving away stuff like the shirt that I'm wearing and this strange bag that Sean is
mystery
holding.
bag that you can put anything you want into. Water is recommended, but tapioca pudding if you're feeling saucy.
I mean, squeeze it right in there.
Yeah.
That's fine, because then
like
you can just
tapioca on
roll
the
it,
go.
roll it up, and then, yeah, I'll also be giving away some Call of Duty Black Ops Resurrection download codes that I had a little contest going for on my Fuse feed. And up next, we are going to be taking a look at a different first-person shooter, Blacklight Retribution. Is that the name of it, Sean?
That is correct.
Yeah. What do you know about this game?
I know that it's sort of like the sequel to Blacklight Tango Down, which was like a downloadable first-person shooter that did not look like it had a $15 price tag, but it did.
But it did.
Yeah, it looked like a full-budget game. And this one, they're going a step farther. I believe it's free to play.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Free to play, but like you maybe have to pay a little bit extra to get that like red dot sight.
Extra ambonition or something.
Yeah, a little bit perks for $4. I don't know.
Yeah.
We're going to find out more, as are you, in this upcoming demo for Blacklight Retribution.
My name is Jared Gerritsen. I'm from Zombie Studios. I'm here to show you Blacklight Retribution. It is a free-to-play coming out this winter. Our beta is going to be coming very soon in the next few months, and the future of Blacklight is customizable characters in very high levels of detail. So I'm able to create a suit or a character that I want to manipulate and balance towards the best way that I play. So if I am a medic or a sniper or an engineer, sometimes I don't want to be light or heavy or have that defined to how my play style is. We're allowing players to actually define their characters the way they want to play. Another huge part to Blacklight is our weapon depot, which as you progress in the play space, take out enemies, take over control points, take out targets, you're able to gain more points. And with those points, you're able to buy these items in-game that will either heal your health, add more ammo, flamethrowers, rocket launchers, and then lastly our hard suit, which is a giant mechanized robot that you're able to call in with our laser designator shown right here. So with our characters, another system that we're adding is the skilled system, which as you progress in the game, you're able to unlock new items, new gear, new skills such as revive. You're able to repair hard suits or barricades or turrets, any game systems like that. you're able to unlock new ammo types as well as new secondary weapons and new melee items. It allows you to manipulate your character. We really want a full customizable character system that we don't define, that the player defines, which then piggybacks to our weapon system, which is fully customizable from the receiver itself, the assault rifle right here, to our sniper rifle, to our SMG, to our heavy machine gun, and our 50 cal sniper rifle. All of these weapons are fully customizable in the sense that I can now change my muzzles, I can change my barrels, I can even change my magazines, and I add a big drum on that, adding different tactical optics. All of these systems will change the gameplay per weapon, per character, and allow you to kind of treat the game like a weapon tuner of sorts that will allow you to even change just the camouflage of your weapons. Our secondaries are just the same with just as much customization, and let's get into the game so we can play. This is Pile Driver, one of our newest maps. It's a construction site slash crash area where you and your team are fighting over different control points and different systems. One of the large features of the game is HRV, which allows you to see your teammates and enemies. In this case, my enemies. Now, as I progress, I'm able to access more game points, and the game points allow me to go and buy weapon items out of the weapon depot. The weapon depot is a quick action system that allows me to quickly buy a high-powered targeting beacon or a flamethrower to the hard suit. Right now I just called in an airstrike, which will now pummel my enemy. It replaces your secondary weapon, and I will find myself a hard suit. Oh, right there we have one spawned in. Looks like I'm gonna try to steal it from someone. So the hard suits are giant mechanized robots that I now have superior combat systems off of. Unfortunately for me, each hard suit spawns in with a random weak point that a player can find the weak points by looking at the hard suit and HRV. So I'm gonna hop out, quickly show you the HRV weak point. So coming up against a hard suit and using a flamethrower, you can actually burn the pilot out and then steal the hard suit from them. So once again, this is Blacklight Retribution. It will be out this winter, free to play from Perfect Worlds and Zombie Studios. For more information, check out playblacklight.com.
And we're back here, folks. That was your look at Blacklight Retribution. I was worried there that it wasn't going to go into first-person view, but then it did, and there was a flamethrower, and it was cool.
Yeah.
What's going on over there?
I got an arm just sort of like sticking over here. I don't know.
Just like some companionship.
It's a mystery hand.
Homer Rabara, who's just off screen here.
Homer Rabara.
You can't really see me because this couch is really
I don't know if we can hear you either.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah.
Hey, look at him.
This is one of the wonders of our new set. We can pile all sorts of
that.
weirdos on the show to entertain you folks.
Well, see, this was kind of the point of this whole couch thing. It's like let's let all the weirdos kind of surface.
Right.
You know, with the one chair format, it was just like, all right, maybe only one.
Can they even hear you right now? Are you even mic'd properly?
This guy.
Are you mic'd up?
All right, see, I'm just
chest.
crashing the set. This is going to be the most,
weirder.
You know, we're just getting weirder and weirder.
This went
here.
to a weird place.
Yeah,
this went to a weird place.
So I'm here. I'm crashing the set.
Your time.
Hey, Homer.
Let's get started.
All right, cool. Hey, so what's next?
I'm going to tell you about PAX. Should we talk about PAX?
Let's talk about PAX.
That's totally a thing that's happening. Like Penny Arcade Expo. It's up in Seattle. And you've been to this before, Sean, so give us the rundown.
I've been to Seattle before, yes.
Well, PAX specifically.
Spent like a good 20 years of my life there, so pretty familiar.
Just like
so I've been to PAX. I actually got swine flu there in 2009.
What?
It was called the PAX Plague.
Oh,
and
gross.
the swine flu was going around in 2009, and I actually got it, and it was gross. And didn't like having swine
But it's
flu.
not just all a festering convention of
No,
disease.
it's actually, it's a pretty fun event. It kind of comes at the tail end of like the, E3, Gamescom, Comic-Con cavalcade of events.
What are you talking about? Tokyo Game Show's in like 3 weeks.
Oh, you're right, yeah.
Dude,
There's still
well,
some
so we
events going
mentioned
on.
we got a bunch of people out there, as I mentioned in sync earlier, and they're going to be. We've got a GameSpot booth there as well. I believe it's booth. Hold on, I got it here. 3175. I'm not sure. 3175 maybe. I'll get back to you on that. But you can go by the booth, find it out. We're giving away these shirts. Hello, my gamer tag is. Got the PAX 2011 label here. Got a big thing on the back. Let's see. Can I do the chair spin? Oh, my microphone. Here. Boom. There we go. You can get one of these free shirts as well as a suite of buttons and these awesome bags.
Tapioca bags.
Tapioca bags that Sean was talking about, which the cool part of this is actually this $5 coupon off of games in game markets. So free money if you want to buy games. So check out the GameSpot booth at PAX for all that. Giveaways there. And of course, we've got giveaways here coming up a little bit later in the show. Sean, I see that you are now taking good advantage of the couch.
Sorry, Chris. I noticed that you were going on a bit of a monologue there, so I took a moment to get a real mean lounge going on here. So if you don't mind, I'm just going to keep doing this for a while.
No, I don't. Let's talk about trivia, because we don't just like have this 250 gig Xbox come across our laps because we're really awesome dudes. Oh wait, what's that? It's news time.
Thanks, guys. One of the biggest bits of news this week concerns the launch of the long-awaited Deus Ex Human Revolution. Square Enix shipped every copy of the PC version with a coupon good for a free digital copy of the game from streaming service OnLive. Now that sounds great for gamers interested in trying OnLive out, but it didn't sit well with GameStop, which is preparing to launch its own competing streaming service next year. To avoid helping advertise the competition, the specialty retailer opened PC copies of the game and removed the coupons before selling them to customers. At first, GameStop defended the practice, saying it was justified because Square Enix hadn't informed the chain of the OnLive promotion. But after a healthy dose of internet uproar, GameStop decided to stop selling physical copies of Deus Ex for PC altogether. The retailer has said it will resume sales of the game once it receives copies from Square Enix without the OnLive coupon inside. In other news, Microsoft's big Holiday Connect title, Connect Star Wars, is no longer going to make it out in time for the holidays. Microsoft and LucasArts have elected to move the launch of Connect Star Wars beyond Holiday 2011 to ensure the full potential of this title is realized, a LucasArts representative told us. That means the really cool, if overpriced hardware bundle with the game and an R2-D2 themed Xbox 360 inside is also pushed back. Unfortunately, no new release window for either the game or the bundle was given. That's all the news we've got time for. Back to you guys.
There, totally worth the wait. Agreed?
I would say yes.
All right.
Anything is worth the wait for Brendan Sinclair.
Now, we talked about PAX briefly.
Yes.
And we got that all sorted out. But you mentioned Gamescom as well. Gamescom was just last week. You guys just got back. The video team is still cranking on like some cool stuff that you guys put together there.
Yeah. I mean, we've got a lot of great like interviews and game features on the site already, but we've still got some really cool stuff in the tank left for actually the event itself in terms of like the spectacle of it all.
Because there was over to like 200,000 people there?
275,000 people this year, which is a lot.
Yeah.
And there's a lot to see there, so we actually went around all the different halls and did sort of personalized tours of the halls.
Okay.
One of them being a tour of Hall 8, which I did alongside Guy Cocker from England.
Of GameSpot UK?
Of GameSpot UK.
You guys teamed up, Hall 8'd it?
Hall 8'd it. Hall 8 is where they've got Nintendo, Warner Brothers, Sega, a lot of cool stuff going on there. And why don't we take a look at that tour right now?
Hello and welcome to the Coal Messer here in Cologne. It's Saturday of Gamescom 2011, and Sean and I are rather bravely, I think, attempting to do a whole tour of Hall 8 here.
That's right, Guy. You know, the show's been open to the public since Thursday, but today's Saturday, and it's the weekend when things really start to go insane. You start to see people with bandanas over their faces who really creep you out. But anyways, let's go take a look at Hall 8, see what's going on.
Pray for us. All right, so we'll kick things off on the Nintendo stand here in Hall 8. Nintendo's got a big presence here. Sean, what are you seeing? What's the standout?
Well, I am seeing one notable absence, and that is Zero Wii U. They had a ton of them at their booth at E3, and I realized that was an industry-only event, and this is a public event, but still, a little Wii U would have been nice, right?
Germany, no Wii U for you.
Nina Wii U.
Nina Wii U. So they've got the standard Wii, but they haven't got the recently announced redesigned Wii, standard Wii, but there's not that many upcoming Wii titles because there's not that many upcoming Wii titles. So you've got Zelda, I think that's the only one I can see.
They do have some Nintendo 3DS games. They have the new Super Mario game, they've got the new Mario Kart game, and a few others over there, but overall the Wii U, or the Wii booth, I should say, a little bit tame. A
little bit tame, although they do have Xenoblade Chronicles, which we just reviewed yesterday at 9.0, so that is worth checking out if you're down at Gamescom today.
And if you live in Europe, because it's not coming to North America anytime soon. Let's keep it going.
All right, time for Microsoft now at Gamescom. We're on the booth here, and I think if anyone remembers it last year, it's exactly the same layout.
That's right, Guy, except for one notable difference. Do you see sad Marcus Phoenix over there?
Sad, scary Marcus Phoenix. It looks nothing like Marcus Phoenix. Amazing.
It's almost as if they got a Marcus Phoenix from like a budget wax museum and left him out in the sun for like 2 more days than they should have. He's a little bit melty. One of the other cool things about this booth is that they've got one of the new BMW M5s over by Forza 4. This is a car that's debuting in Forza 4. You cannot go out and buy one of these. You're going to be able to play it in the game before you actually see it on the road, which is pretty cool.
Maybe that's where the budget went then. No money left for Marcus Phoenix on BMW this year.
Exactly, but there is a lot of Kinect stuff, which is fairly predictable, right?
Yeah, so they got pretty much the first thing you see if you're coming in is Dance Central 2. Again, I think they had Dance Central here last time. And yeah, over here you've got Kinect pods, basically open spaces where people can see you, ogle at you, embarrassing yourself on Kinect. So it's good, it's all good.
Exactly, let's go see what else is out there.
All right, Warner Brothers time now. You've just seen a Scarecrow, Sean.
I've just seen a pretty awesome female Scarecrow cosplayer. Might be the best cosplay I've seen so far today. It was pretty awesome. And also this cosplay right here, which I guess technically not a cosplay, just a mannequin. Just a mannequin.
It's Batman with a very small head.
Yes.
Very small head. So Arkham City, obviously the highlight here. They've also got Once Upon a Monster, yep, and also Gotham City Imposters.
And they've also got Lord of the Rings War in the North, which is cool, but even cooler, the Uruk-hai fighting a dwarf statue set right in front of it, which is pretty neat.
Excellent. All right, time to move on.
All right, now here we are in front of the Joe Danger booth. Guy, you've seen Joe Danger, right?
I've seen Joe Danger. It's from an indie developer in the UK. Basically, it's the follow-up to the PlayStation 3 game. It's Joe Danger, the movies, or in Hollywood, the movie is called. And basically, he's not on a bike anymore. He's doing like classic, so you can see behind me the Indiana Jones chase. He's doing like the James Bond ski chase and stuff. I was pretty impressed. It looks pretty good.
All right, cool. We've also got this guy standing in our shot right here who thinks he's about to be interviewed, and we're about to break his heart. Let's keep going. Now here we are at the Art of Games booth here in the corner of Hall 8, Guy, where clearly the term art is a little bit subjective. We've got a lovely Alice in Wonderland picture right behind us, but a little over there is what now?
I like to call this piece a tree, giant tree with man kneeling down in front of it. It's not clear what it's from. If you know what it's from, let us know in the comments.
And also the inspiring, thought-provoking, beautiful cover art from Battlefield 3, which is also in the Art of Games booth, because why not?
Stretching the term art, I feel. But, you know, we're at Gamescom. Why not have a bit of artistic influence and take 5 minutes out to get some culture, you know?
I feel cultured already. Guy, I'm not sure what exactly is going on here. Do you know?
Well, it's a fun ride. You basically go up and down, and then probably up and down again, and then you stop. You stop there. You're done.
Just stay up for a while.
Stay up for forever, for the rest of the day.
Anyways, I guess there is other stuff to do at this fun park outside of Hall 8 besides just stay in the sky forever, right?
Yeah. Game here, which is all good. Maybe we'll see that in FIFA Street, and then we've also got motorbikes over here, which looks exciting. I want to go on the motorbikes.
Me, definitely too. Also, I would like to go on the tiny little baby motorbike, which looks pretty fun. They've also got a ramp down there that you can sort of like snowboard down. They've got a military barracks for some reason, and also a really cool van. So yeah, the fun park outside of Hall 8.
Yeah, I mean, it's too much exercise for me, though. I think we should get back inside, get out of the sun, and play some more games.
All right, let's do it.
I cannot believe that you did not get up close with that van. What
that
the
was
deal?
Fun. I want to clarify that guy in our shot for the Joe Danger thing.
The guy whose heart you broke?
Not a developer for Joe Danger. That was just a random dude.
Just an attendee?
A random kid who walked into our shot. Thought he was going to get interviewed.
You wanted to bask in the glow of Guy Cocker.
Yes, exactly.
I mean,
and who can blame him, really?
That's
Not
true.
me.
Looks like, so did you have a fun time, Gamescom?
It was a lot of fun,
Where
yeah.
would you rate it in terms of show prep? Like, what do you like about it over other shows?
I like Germany's a lot of fun. Cologne is an absolutely beautiful city, and I mean, yes, 275,000 people can wear on your soul over the course of 4 days, but I mean, it's also a lot of fun. You don't see that sort of like crowd for a video games only show outside of Gamescom. You have a big crowd for Comic-Con, but that's all of pop culture. 275,000 people just for video games, that's huge.
That is something.
Yeah.
That's cool, and we've got a couple more shows coming up for you folks. In fact, we've actually got a new hire on to help us out, and we filmed a little, occasionally we like to do interviews, get the GameSpot personalities out here. So we did sort of a little intro to our newest staff member. I hope you guys you have fun meeting him. So the fall here at GameSpot isn't just about a really busy release schedule. I mean, there are a lot of cool games, but there's also a lot of big events. And events are big for us, but they involve a lot of work. Fortunately, this year we've got a new guy on the team to help us out. I don't know if he was like a roadie or came from some kind of security background, but apparently he's really strong. And so I'm hoping that he's gonna be able to streamline that process, make it a lot easier when we're on the road, and also hopefully make his presence felt here around the office.
Where the Sam Hill are my tea leaves? Has anybody seen my tea leaves?
Hey, what's going on? Wait, who's on the other side? Let me out of here. Come on, let me out.
I mean, stuff like, Sean, like, do you even, what's going on in your desk here, dude? Have you been noticing some weird stuff happening around here lately?
I haven't noticed anything.
This is weird. I don't know.
To access the 2nd Avenue Limb Clinic, found their route blocked by supporters of the Humanity Front movement. The pro-human organization had received permission to protest earlier. Celebrity author found speaking from the Tarnac and Wayne
Do you hear something?
So, turns out all that mischief was because of Adam Jensen. Apparently the guy's got a spotty job history or something. I don't know. I guess corporate wanted to keep him around though, so we sent him off to some kind of fancy job training business, and ever since he's been back, I gotta say, he's been a lot more helpful and a lot less of a pain. Hey Jensen, how's it going today?
Yeah, nice to see you too.
Mm-hmm.
I never asked for this.
Yeah, well, I asked for orange, and you gave me lemon lime, so we all got problems.
Right. We done here?
Dick. That dude is so rude.
That guy's the worst.
But you know, to be fair, he's at least not messing around in the vents anymore.
What? That's true. Yeah.
How?
Yeah.
I see you're trying.
I'm
really
sorry.
putting it
I'm
through
having
the
a hard
paces.
time listening to you right now because I'm so comfortable.
Because you are just really relaxed and on live internet television. All right. While Sean does his thing on the couch, we're going to start giving away at some of this trivia because we really need to chip away. There is just a crap ton of games here. So let's start with the Nintendo games. Sean,
okay.
What Nintendo games do we have here?
We have Super Paper Mario. We have Punch-Out.
And these are the Nintendo Selects. So this is like their, their platinum
The Criterion
hits,
collection.
Well, yes,
yeah.
They're basically like some of the highest rated Nintendo games. Mario Strikers Charged. And
Super Mario Galaxy.
Super Mario Galaxy. So we're giving away Wii games. Despite what you and Guy you were talking a little mess about the Wii at Gamescom because not a lot of games coming out.
Right, exactly. But you can play old games that are still really good.
These games are really good, and if you want to win these, all you got to do is answer the following question. It's going to come up on screen right here for a second, and then I'm going to read it to you. What was the code name for the Nintendo Wii before its release? Now remember, the way you answer trivia questions, you send your name and address to us on the spot at gamespot.com along with your answer, or click the Submit a Question button on the side of the page there, and it'll prompt you up. You fill in all the fields, bada bing, bada boom. You enter the contest to win the games.
These games specifically.
All right, now we have another tape segment coming up for you. But to be honest, I'm not sure which one it is. It's either going to involve hockey or it's going to involve digital downloads. What do you say, guys? I don't know. Roll the dice. See what's going to happen.
Hi, I'm Andy Agostini with The Starting Block, helping you with tips and tricks on NHL 12 to make you be a star on the ice. Faceoffs are very important in ice hockey. It's the way you get control from a stoppage in play. And obviously this will allow your team to have more of the puck during a game. So one of the things we're going to show you right now is a way to win a faceoff by pushing up on the right stick, which will actually allow your player to lift your opponent's stick and then kick the puck back to a teammate. This will allow your team to break out. As your center has finished the faceoff, the wingers will take off and you'll actually be able to break out of your zone in a nice quick manner, as the next pass could lead you out of the blue line. So last year in NHL 11, we had 3 states that a player would actually be aware of, and that was offense, defense, and loose puck. So one of the things we did this year with Anticipation AI, which is new, is the ability for a player to be aware of a situation that will allow him to change from offense to defense or defense to offense so that he's preparing to move forward and his teammates can use him to that advantage. So right here you see number 19 take the puck away from the Pittsburgh Penguin player. As the player is skating down the ice, you'll see a stick lift happen, and the puck at that moment is loose. But you'll see number 8, which is Alexander Ovechkin. He will actually start to turn even before that player picks up the puck, meaning he's now going for a breakout pass. And as you can see, it went tape to tape across ice and right to Ovechkin for an opportunity to go in on goal. Now the idea here is that Ovechkin and the great players, they know where the puck is going to go and not reacting to where it will be. And this is what makes a great player a superstar. So with the Anticipation AI, you will notice this will happen with great players, and they will start to see the puck being transitioned from offense to defense or vice versa, and your players will start reacting. So it's up to you as a user to start looking for that player that's turning up ice or trying to get open for a breakaway pass because he's seen a situation that can be used to his advantage. So NHL 12 has full contact physics, which you'll see here with our new net battles. In front of the net right now are 2 players, one Pittsburgh and one Washington player, that are actually interacting with each other. And what they're doing is pushing and shoving each other in a manner so that the players are quite evenly. You can tell that they're quite even, as the pushing and shoving that they're doing is not really moving one player one way or another. When it's a player like Chris Pronger, who's 6'4" and 230 pounds, and he catches a smaller forward in front of him, he'll be able to literally push the player out of the way. Or if it's a power forward and a smaller defenseman is trying to get him out of the way, he's going to have some problems. So what smaller defensemen will do is probably do more of a stick lift to try and make sure that power forward can't get a tip to the net. And vice versa, where a bigger player and a smaller forward, he might try and spin around the defenseman so that he can get access to tip a shot. And again, when you see these net battles, you want to be aware of what your player is doing, because if he's pushing on a player in towards the net like you see there, you might not want to take a shot at that moment, as he won't be ready to deflect it. So it's a little bit about managing what your players are doing in front of the net. And as you move around, you'll see your players react to the situation. If he has a good matchup, he'll try and stay tighter to the net. And you'll see the goalie react to it as well, from his interaction of looking around to see through screens. As you saw there, Fleury actually went right to the ice to take a look through legs to catch, make sure that he saw where that puck was coming from. So with signature traits in NHL 12, you'll also see that there are players that do specific things. And right now, Mike Conundrum is a player that will be a net presence. He will go stand in front of the net. He is a power forward that his main way of scoring goals is by standing in front of the net and banging home rebounds into the net. So you'll start seeing certain players will go to the net, and certain other players who are peripheral players would be more the type to stand on the sideboards and take shots or make passes to get one-timers to other players. One of the ways to get opportunities on goal is to set up in the zone, which is from the blue line down in the offensive side of the ice. So you want your 5 players to get into the zone, set up so that they can control the puck and pass it back and forth to get an opening on goal. That opening on goal doesn't necessarily mean a player has to be looking right at the goalie and taking a shot. He just wants a shot on goal that one of his players can either deflect by standing in front of the net, or give him a screen where the goalie can't see the puck clearly through the legs or the body of the player, and that will allow him to take a shot at one of the free corners of the net and hopefully pick a corner and get it into the goal. So the last tip for NHL 12 is you want to have a goalie moving back and forth in the net. The less he can set his feet, the more likely you are to get a shot to go by him. So one of the things you want to do is try and get one-timers. Basically, you want to set up a guy to have a shot across ice so that the goalie has to physically move from one end of his goal to the other side and try and set up to take a shot that probably is already on its way by the time he gets there. And in this way, he can't cover every spot in the net with his reach, because he'll actually have to be moving. And here you see the goalie was sliding across. It got deflected, the shot, but the goalie was moving across as the pass went across, so he wasn't set and ready in his goalie pose to get that save done. So you just want to kind of make the goalie move around. It'll actually cause him to have more holes in his body, allowing the puck to squeak through more often. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the tips and tricks on face-offs, net battles, offensive zone play, and one-timers. NHL 12 hits retailers September 13th.
Hockey, y'all, but
that was how to do a hockey, courtesy of EA Sports.
Delightful. And speaking of courtesy of EA, it's time to give away some copies of The Sims Medieval Pirates and Pirates and Nobles isn't out until Tuesday, but this is the medieval version, the one we talked about with Aaron Cohen earlier. Came out a few months ago, but we've got a bunch of copies of these to give to you folks. So if you want to win these, there's another question for you to answer. How many professions are in The Sims Medieval? Again, submit a question using the button on the side of the page, or send us an email to onthespot@gamespot.com.
Rich and compelling
Sean,
graphic.
All right. Our last tape segment of the day before we get to the grand giveaway is going to be what's new this week in digital downloads.
This week on digital downloads. In downloadable games,
all cleared for takeoff.
When you take on the role of an air traffic controller at a busy airport in flight control for the Wii. As more and more planes begin to arrive, you'll need nerves of steel and a smart strategy to keep the chaos under control. 3 strikes usually means you're out or during hard time. In Street Fighter 3 Third Strike Online Edition means it's time to bust out the red parry. One of the most revered, deep, and sophisticated fighting games of all time now takes the battle online. Fighting game fans new and old owe it to themselves to experience this mastery of 2D fighting. Throw down with enhanced HD filter graphics, arcade perfect gameplay, GGPO seamless multiplayer, YouTube replay sharing, new art, and more. It's time you realize it's Third Strike that counts. There's also a demo. Who else is looking to get out? Well, Comrade Black is back into Blob 2 and has started building a new regime in Prisma City. With the help of his revolutionary friends in the Color Underground, Blob takes on Black and his monochromatic rule, with his weapon of choice in the battle of oppression. Color! And I quote, "One of SmackDown vs. Raw's strengths is that it gives you the freedom to stage a huge variety of matches. 2011 offers more ways to tweak your showdowns than ever, with new locations and expanded match creation options. Whether you're setting up your favorite superstar to take on his arch rival, or taking on a few friends in Hell in a Cell Diva Showdown. It's fun to set the stage and then fight your way through a contest of your own device." Game demos, Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine. Download the Space Marine demo and step fearlessly into the heart of combat as Captain Titus of the Ultramarines, unleashing visible, violent death against the enemies of mankind in the first third-person action shooter set in the dark future of the Warhammer 40,000 universe, and do battle against orcs and forces of chaos. Speaking of chaos, with an orgy of bullets and destruction, Body Count blasts outrageous action and spectacular firefights from both barrels in a full mission from the single-player campaign. Shred enemies in cover, perform skill kills and chain combos as you hunt the mysterious target who operates under the cover of civil war zones. With co-op modes and competitive online modes available in the full game, carve your own wave of destruction through the open-ended levels. Is your summer melting away? Well, cool off and hit the ice in the NHL 12 demo. Experience the slapshot glory of becoming a legend by shattering the records of some of the greatest to ever play the game, including Gretzky, Lemieux, Howe, and more. In-game add-ons, double the pleasure, double the fun, with a double pack of Brink Doom and Cycle bundle packs, and the Brink Fallout and Spec Ops bundle pack. Extend your customization options even further with exclusive packs. Each pack contains unique apparel, tattoos, weapons, and weapon attachments for your in-game characters. Alright, well that's all we got time for. For more info on any of the games, go check the game spaces. See ya!
It's giveaway time, Sean.
It is definitely giveaway time.
It is
Chris,
time for our third giveaway extravaganza.
We have so much to give away, I don't even know how we even begin to do this.
We already began. Have you been paying attention?
Not even a little bit.
Okay, so we've got here, right now we're going to be giving away a Kinect, a 250 gigabyte Xbox 360, and 3 years of membership to Xbox Live Gold. Now, why, you may ask, are we giving all this away?
Well, why not? Also, a more
because I want
specific
this
reason.
stuff. That's why not.
Yes.
But the more specific reason is ESPN is relaunching on Xbox Live this year, and they are giving this away to promote their sort of revamped, new and improved service. And I've got some notes here I'm going to take a look at. And what you can expect this year is like a whole ton of college football. I know we got a couple fans of college football in the house, one of whom is like barking and wildly gesticulating over in the corner. That's Homer. Go Bears.
I think that was just a wolf.
More than 400 regular season games, 31 bowl games, and at least 50 exclusive games you won't see anywhere else.
Ooh.
Apparently. New design, new voice control through Kinect, scoreboards, reminders, the whole shebang. If you are into college football, this is an awesome bundle, but let's face it, it's an awesome bundle regardless. Now, if you want to win the 360, the Kinect, and these 3 gold memberships that are worth a year, here's the question you're going to have to answer. What ESPN personalities joined Microsoft on stage at E3 2010 to help make the announcement that ESPN would be joining Xbox Live? This one's pretty big, folks, so make sure you get your answers in. Use the button on the side of the page or send them to us at onthespot@gamespot.com. Don't forget your name and address so we know who you are. Now, this was like the big thing
right
today, but we've been having a contest going for a while for Call of Duty XP. Now, if those of you who don't know what it is, you should be watching On the Spot more often because we've totally explained it to you before. It's a big event. Sean's going down there next weekend. We're giving away tickets there, and in order to enter, folks had to submit videos. saying why they wanted to go, and we have 5 winners that we are going to announce right now. The first winner is... You kind of expect there to be a drum roll there.
Oh,
Sean,
yeah.
I mean,
Okay,
yeah,
here we
let's
go. Wait, let me get my connect.
Right on the connect, yeah. Using it for good. The first winner is Lastic Man. You gotta stop. Lastic Man 33. Next winner, Nick Provs. No more drum roll.
Okay.
The third winner is Greg Dog 08. The fourth, T Meek 94. And the fifth, RRRPRRR. Some names you just can't pronounce. There we see Nick Provs goofing around in his video, and those folks are all going to get a chance to go to the Call of Duty Extravaganza next weekend in Los Angeles. I also supplemented the Call of Duty fun with my own giveaway on Fuse. If you folks are following me on there, I had a little contest to rename the Call of Duty Zombies Resurrection Pack that came out earlier this week for Black Ops. So I said, propose an alternate name, I'll give you a code. So these 2 people are going to be getting a code emailed to them. The first one is Call of Duty superfan, apparently, Nick Provs, with the alternate name Call of Duty Black Ops Marooned, with moon in all caps because they shoot zombies on the moon.
I get it.
Get it, Sean?
Wordplay.
And then this next one is just kind of straightforward, amusing to
Hit
me. Like, I just got a chuckle out of it. From Zero Grav X, Call of Duty Black Ops, they're dead. Want to fight about it? It's confrontational.
Topical.
I like it. Yeah, so I'll be sending
Topical.
those PM to you guys, free download for the map packs. Good reason to be on Fuse. People give stuff away. Sean gives away pictures of cats, and I give away free things that you can actually enjoy. All right, Sean, you're going to Call of Duty XP next week.
I am. I'm totally going to be down there next week. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Are you going to be...
I think I'm going to go on that paintball. What do they call a thing in real life that you call a map in a video game? Paintball
arena.
Arena? Yeah, let's go with that.
Yeah, it's not a map.
Yeah,
arena. Okay, so we're going to be there next week, which means that we have to ship out a bunch of our studio stuff. So we're not going to have on the spot next week, alas. I know. Stay strong. We'll be back the following week, but Sean will be coming at you live Friday and Saturday from Call of Duty XP. And hopefully with some of those 5 lucky winners. And of course, if you're around this weekend, check out our PAX coverage. As I mentioned before, go by, if you're there, go by the booth. It's 3751. Not what I said earlier, but this is the correct booth.
Got some letters,
and follow us on Twitter or Facebook for your chance to win buttons, shirts, tapioca bags, and $5 off a game on GameSpot Marketplace. Pretty good deal for PAX attendees.
Yeah.
And
I mean, you're already at PAX. Why not get some free, awesome stuff while you're there?
And, you know, hopefully avoid
swine flu.
Swine flu.
Yeah. Wash your hands. Purell. Constantly.
Are we pretty much set here now? Was that a wrap, Sean?
I think so.
We're gonna wrap it up. The inaugural show with our new set. I think it's working out pretty well. We might have to work on the lounging. Sean was working through
It's just too comfortable.
It's just too comfortable.
If we could only show the entirety of this couch, it extends like 12 feet in that direction.
We don't want to play our hand right out of the gate, Sean.
Okay, that's
all right?
true.
We got to give them something to come back to on the spot in 2 weeks for, and we'll see you next week for Call of Duty Black Ops Call of Duty XP in Los Angeles. Folks, for everyone here and back in the production area, I'm Chris Waters.
I'm Sean McInnes.
Saying thanks for joining us. Thanks for bearing with us, and we'll see you next fortnight.